Playboy, you made that beat.
There we go. It's your boy E Tally back at it again on a fun day, Monday. I got a special guest all the way from East Central. Go ahead.
My name is Zahir Williams, class of 25, senior at East Central High School.
How many years on varsity basketball, sir?
4.
4 years. 4 years. And in all 4 years, you've grown every year. You know that?
Yes, sir.
And I'm loving the way your game has evolved to this year to where you know you're going to take a lot of the role of responsibility. And it seems
Yes,
like
sir.
you're carrying that. You're carrying that weight real well.
Yes, sir.
I watched y'all play. I'm watching y'all, man. I'm watching y'all. I like how you don't get so upset anymore too. You used to get very emotional. Now you kind of
Yeah, I
you
simmered down a
understand
lot
that.
this year.
Let's talk about that a little bit. What are some of the things that you're doing to make sure you're not so much a hothead?
Just taking a deep breath, just moving on to the next play. I think last year I was just hot every time I'm missing a shot because I know I
All
can
right.
make it. So it was just like Raven always told me to cool down and don't get into it so much. So I've handled it pretty well this year.
I think I like your leadership at the when you guys played. I think it was the I-35 deal showdown here at the Mission. I think that's what it was. I believe or the gas. So I can't remember which one it was. But I watched you play, and you went out, and you came back, and you were a difference maker to help you guys come back and win the game. So can you talk about that a little bit? I know you said
Um,
coach kind of tell you to calm down a little bit, but what was going through your head at that time? Like, cause it was a close game.
uh, I say like during most games, I know we're gonna be down, but it's the effort that we just gotta give when we trying to win the games, really. So like I think it was Gasso, I don't know, but most of the games we had for these past few tournaments, they've been like we've been down the first half, but then we getting a lead up on them in the second half.
And and it's almost like you were part of that big run last year, um, in reference to you guys making the playoffs. Because I owe my brother Herman Solomon a shout out to him real quick, the underdog. I owe him a steak dinner because man, I counted you guys out. I really did. But because of your resiliency and just your determination to win, can you talk about that last game you guys played for the playing game versus Steel? Can you tell me a little bit more about that game?
Yeah, I say when we lost to Clemens at our crib, it was bad, but then when we came their crib, we lost by a few points, but we knew we were gonna beat them. But I say after that Clemens game, we were just like, bro, we're good. We're not gonna make the same run that we did last year. We're like trying to make a difference, and I think that just motivated us really well. Like we could do it if we play as a team. So when we came out to play Steel, it was just punch first mentality, and that's what we really did. So I was really glad about that.
I'm not going to fib to you. I'm really proud of you guys and just the way you guys played and played through it. Again, I think you guys always East Central always have the underdog story. Just for me watching you guys and you guys last year changed that whole narrative. Like, no, we're not going to be the underdog every game. And you went out there and y'all again 3 rounds deep into the playoffs. That's
Yeah,
a
nobody did not think we were going to do that at all this year.
No, no one knew that at all. So again, and that's why I'm making sure I bring more attention to you guys and what you guys have done because again, you earned it. You guys earned the spotlight that I'm gonna try to give you guys throughout this whole season. So continue to do what you're doing. You doing okay?
Yes, sir.
And let's move to some questions here. All right. So how do you balance your academic responsibilities with the demands of varsity basketball?
Um, Ever since I stepped foot on East Central, Ravens always been talking to me my freshman year about just grades in general. Like, this is what we're gonna do. If you fail in the class, we're gonna make sure you run in so we could stay on top of you. Like, you running a mile or doing some type of conditioning to as a punishment for not keeping your grades up. So I realized that my senior year now, I just, you know what I'm saying, sometimes just go to tutoring and just be a friend with your teacher, have a good bond with them about your grades and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So he's making sure you hold yourself accountable before you guys step on the basketball court, it sounds like.
Yes, sir.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So with that being said, in reference to that part of, as far as him holding you accountable, give me a memorable moment that happened on the court, either a high school or AAU that you have that you just always have for the rest of your life.
Loretto United game. That was a good game for us, really. Like, I didn't know we were gonna come back like that, but we stayed in it. We were like down by 20, I guess, and then you know how it is when Jacob Stewart and I get sometimes when we just like frustrated. So Jacob took the role of scoring, and then probably like the last few seconds we had to press. Justin came up with a big steal for us, and then Jacob tried to lob it to me, and then I got the last shot. Then it was just history after that. I see that as a good memory.
Okay, okay. Now, real quick, I know you do play AAU basketball, but I want to make sure you always, just in case during the interview, we give them a shout out. Who is your AAU program you play for?
Um, Recently I've been playing with Coach Prudy for 2 years, and shout out to Coach Tony because he's the main one that started my basketball career in fifth grade.
Yes, yes. And I remember you guys. Everything you guys did, it was always he played. He always played you guys up, and watching you guys grow and play. Shout out to Coach Tony Serta. He did a phenomenal job with you, man. And again, he helped your development and to watch you who you are today. It's a beautiful thing. It's great to see you doing your thing. And then shout out to Texas Hard Work, Coach Pooty. He's one of those phenomenal trainers out there on the northeast side of town. So, hey,
Oh, I
man.
can't forget Future too because they helped me most of the time too with Coach Tony.
Always shout out to Future. I say Future and what they doing right now. They got a great thing going. So I just want to make sure you always give a shout out to those guys. They
Yes,
did help you with your development.
yes, sir.
And because what was your team name before you guys went to Future? I can't remember it.
It was Alamo Hoop Squad.
Alamo Hoop Squad. I remember that group, man. You guys. Hey, listen, you embarrassed some 24s. I'm let everybody know that.
Yeah.
Y'all played up in a lot of tournaments, and y'all did a great job too as y'all was coming up. So that's
Yeah.
good stuff. All right. So how has playing basketball influenced your personal development and character? What do you like? How do you see yourself now compared to when you were younger, and how basketball influenced that?
Um, well, personal life, I just think it's a way of just like staying out of trouble, really. Like that's how I see it as. So in school, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just with my friends most of the time, or I'm just by myself, just just minding my business, keeping my head on the swivel, making sure I'm out of trouble the whole time, and just like controlling myself emotionally and just as a person as well.
Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Stay out of trouble because hey, man, it's real easy to get in trouble and hard to get out of trouble.
Yeah.
Just remember that. All right. Can you describe a challenging game or opponent you have faced that you and how did you overcome it?
I say first round when we played Reagan.
Oh, good game.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that one. But I say when Raven gave me a big task to guard, I forgot his name. I think it was Richard
Mm-hmm.
from Reagan.
Rashard. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rashard. Yes.
he was their main guy. So Raven was just like we got to be in his face the whole time, and I didn't know how to feel about it really. Like it was like, dang, I got to guard this guy the whole time. So let's see what I could do. It was a few times he scored, and a few times he didn't score, but it was a good challenge for me though, because that's a college ready guy right there. So I'm just glad about that.
Yes, that was. He was. He did a great job last year. His get himself the opportunities that he got to go play next level basketball. He did, and Coach Hurst over there at Reagan used him the right way because he put a few daggers in a few teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what strategies do you use to maintain peak performance throughout the season to make sure you stay in the best shape that you can stay in?
Um, say being confident and just being in good shape. Really, I think
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes throughout the 3 years I've been here, really, it was just like I'm low on my confidence. Like, oh, I don't want to shoot the ball when I have a teammate wide open or something like that. Just trying to get everybody involved.
Okay. Okay. So when you're looking for your teammates to be involved, are you always looking for them to score, or are you just looking for them to make the best basketball play?
I mean, kind of both. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know
Mm-hmm.
my teammates are always on me about passing the ball when it's multiple guys on me because I'm the main one that's the imposer, really. So, like, sometimes if I got in the post, I got to make a quick move or else I'm going to get stolen. So they always like, hey, man, you got to be quick with your move and just, you either got a shot or you just got to pass it up because we got you too.
Right. Right. This year, and I didn't see this question, but I'm just on. I'm just thinking. This year, you being one of the leaders, how are you becoming that leader? Are you a vocal leader, or are you a more lead, follow me leader? Like, hey, you follow my lead. I'm a lead by example kind of guy, or are you a more vocal leader?
I say vocal. Like
Okay.
it's times I could be a follow me leader, but I want everybody else to be a leader as well. So like, during practices, sometimes people could be confused, but then we got other people explaining it to them as well. So it's just more of a vocalized. Like we got to talk as a team too to understand what we're doing.
Okay. And so, how do you handle pressure during crucial moments in the game? So, when you guys were down against Laredo United, and you needed to come back to win the game, during that, what were you thinking? Like, how did you handle that pressure?
Uh, I was just like, we gonna win. No, like we've been like Raven said in his last interview, like the conditioning we've been doing, it's there. So it's like there's no point of us getting tired, hands on our knees. We gonna make a run back with him too.
Right, right. He does, man. he throws guys in, man. He throws guys in. You guys do. Y'all get up and down, man. Y'all tough. Y'all gonna be defensively. Y'all one of the tougher teams defensively. Y'all gotta be that this year. Y'all gotta be that this year.
Yes, sir.
So, what role do your coaches and teammates play in your success? Your success as an athlete.
Coaches wisely, I say Raven's been doing a great job with me ever since I've been here. He's always been like, look, you need to take this shot because you know you like that one. And just like other shots I've taken as well, especially with the assistant coaches now this year, they're just like, you gotta be a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point of you crying or getting mad at all. And my teammates, we all gotta make each other look good. So whenever I make a shot or get a dunk, we all hype. And same thing with my teammates as well. We just want to see each other win. That's really it.
Okay, okay, and it does show. It does show. When I watch y'all play, it don't matter if y'all up or down. Y'all play as a team, and that's what's really good to see you guys doing right now. Because again, that's huge for you. That's huge for you because you, like you said, you're a very emotional player. So when y'all high, you guys are high. So that's good. That's good. That's good. So how do you mentally prepare for big games? What do you do?
My pregame routine so far is just been listen to music and just be quiet. Like stay away from my teammates for a little minute, get myself together. Especially for away games. I sit in front of the bus with Raven. Sometimes I'll mess around with him, but then on the way there, I'm just quiet listening to music.
All right, I gotta be like Mike Daniels here. All right, since we're talking music, what's your playlist? What do we have? What we listening to?
I got a lot of mixtures. I listen to some old R&B music, R&B music to this day, and sometimes rap.
Okay. Give me two rappers and give me two R&B singers or
Two
artists.
rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I say Young Boy and what's the name? Sometimes J. Cole because he's mainly
Okay.
what I listen to most of the time.
Yeah, I can rock with J. Cole. That's a
Then
good one.
R&B, I say SZA and sometimes Bryson Tiller.
Okay. Okay. Good choices. Good choices. All right. What's your goal this year for your final season of high school basketball?
Our goal, most people have been asking me about this lately. I haven't even like processed it really because like I'm a senior now. So I say my goal this year is just to go a tad bit further in the playoffs.
Hmm.
If it's not a tad bit further, then I just want to go deep into the playoffs again.
Okay.
And just like I say for all my other guys too, just like I want coaches to look at them and mainly have respect because for 3 years straight when I've been at Essential, it's always been Essential's not doing this, Essential's not doing that. So I
Right.
think those 3 years for us was for me really was just be the underdog, stay down till you come up.
It's true. That's just been like a y'all mentality for real. As I told you, y'all been the underdog a lot of games, and it's good to see you guys kind of rising to the top, and now y'all being the guys that the other teams are the underdogs. And that's good to see. It's really good to see. All right. How was it playing and living and growing up in San Antonio that it shaped you as an athlete of today?
It's been good. Like I said, fifth grade when Coach Tony Serta, like this is a crazy story though. He picked me up from the Boys and Girls Club. I was really more into football with my mom, but she was just like, you need to be on the safe side. So then Boys and Girls Club came around. I was just into hooping, so mom couldn't pay the fees and stuff. So Coach Tony came along to pick me up, and then he was just like, "Look, we gonna get you in the gym, man. Get you just get it in shape or something." Because at first when I started playing, I was out of shape bad. So like throughout those years, I think every coach I've been with has shown me some type of grit or just like, hey man, just play. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the last shot, just play. So I think San
Okay.
Antonio has really like put me in a good state of mind of like, you could do it.
Right. Right. That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So this is where you give back. What advice do you give to your eighth graders getting ready to come into high school? What advice would you give them? What advice would you give the young Zebo in eighth grade about to come in high school?
I say whatever opportunity you have to get in the gym or whatever opportunity you have, take it. Because it's been some opportunities I've missed, but then when I get another one, I'm taking it right away. And just stay focused and work. That's really it. Just work hard.
Okay. Okay. Last question, and then I'm gonna ask you to tell me something about yourself that no one knows, a fun fact. But right now, this last question: what are your plans and aspirations following high school?
I'm gonna go to college. I don't
Okay.
care what division it is, but I just plan to go to college, a college that believes in me.
Okay. Okay. A college that you're really interested in that had kind of gave you some love right now. Is there any right now on the list that you want to give a shout out to real quick, or is there any ones that you aspire to go to?
I wouldn't say any colleges right now that's inspired for me to go. Just like I'm surprised I got an offer. Shout out to Coach Gardner from Dean College. He was my first one. And then Pooty got off the phone with me like I think a week ago saying Southwestern Christianity School is supposed to come soon. I don't know yet. So
Okay.
we're just giving a shout out to those schools. But
Okay.
it's a blessing though.
It is. All right. Give us a fun fact about yourself that only you know about. No one knows.
It's hard to choose because most people know a lot of stuff, but I say probably like no one don't know about really is like I clean shoes really. Most,
Really? You got a cleaning shoe business or shoe cleaning business? Excuse me.
nah, I just like sometimes I do it the hood way. Like I won't get the product, but sometimes a little bit of soap or just like however I do it, just get it clean.
Okay,
Because
so you know
most
how
of
to
the time,
restore. Go ahead.
because most of the time, my mom would ask me to clean the shoes, so I'm really just chill with cleaning shoes most of the time.
Okay. So that might be something you might want to fall back on as far as, hey, man, start your little business, get you some shoe cleaning, restoring shoes, man. You never know. You never know. Never know. It might be a little small business to help you make some college money or something. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
talking. All right, we're gonna do rapid fire real quick. Rapid fire real quick, okay?
All right.
So I'm not gonna ask you any sports questions. All of it's gonna be just generic. So like perfect example. First one, hot dogs or hamburgers?
Pizza. I mean, hot dogs.
No. The next one is pizza and calzone. Which one?
Uh, Pizza.
All right. McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Two-part wing question. Two-part wing question. Buffalo or barbecue?
Buffalo for sure.
Okay. Flats or drums?
Flats. I don't know what it
All
is
right.
when they like drums.
In my mind, I'm thinking there's more meat on the bone. That's why. Um, winter or summer?
Winter. I like it cold. I hate it when it's hot.
You really? Wow. All right. East Coast music or West Coast music?
East Coast.
Good. And the last one, Kobe or LeBron?
I take LeBron.
Good choice. Good choice. Well, hey, look, man, thank you for giving me this opportunity to sit down and talk with you and just let everybody know a little bit more about you and what you got going on. And again, man, it's a true blessing because again, like you said, you started playing in fifth grade. And I was there. I used to play against you a lot.
Yeah.
Y'all little team, and you always was super athletic, and you still super athletic. So it was good to see you develop into the player that you're developing. And I'm glad to see you still doing your thing, man. So you just
So,
keep it up, and again, you definitely gonna hit those offers. They're coming because you're gonna have a great year this year. I'm calling it. I got you guys number 4 in district right now to make the playoffs. So I see y'all making the playoffs. So I ain't got worried about this year. I ain't snubbing y'all this year. Okay. I
yes,
learned my
sir.
lesson. I learned my lesson. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, thank you again. You keep doing what you're doing, Zero. All right.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, buddy.
All
Bye bye.
right.